Hello everyone. Our group project topic is food differences between America and Asia.
While living abroad, you will likely experience food culture shock at some point. In this video, you will get to know what is the food culture shock for international students, how does culture shock affect students between Americans and the international students who come from China, and how can we deal with these problems? So first and foremost, the ingredients of food is one of the food culture shocks that might face by the international students. Chinese like to use vegetables, oils to cook food, whereas Americans like to use animal fat, like butter, to cook food. And according to a research, it claimed that animal fat is healthier than vegetable oils, in which it is good to our health. Most of the time, Chinese foods are more yummy than the American foods. Chinese use several kinds of spices when they cook, such as dry chili, wild pepper, star anise, Chinese cinnamon, soybean sauce, or water chestnut powder. However, Americans use less spices compared to Chinese. Also, most of the time, Chinese foods are healthier than the American foods. Americans prefer to have fast food like burger or pizza as their main meal, whereas in China, people used to eat rice. Burger is considered as high-calorie food. Freshmen will not used to eat and started to gain weight. Normally, people will consider freshman year as gain weight year. Second, food portion. Food portion in the USA is extremely big compared to food portion in China that a person can share the food with each other, and most of the time Chinese couldn't finish the meal by oneself in the USA. Third, Chinese eat the organs of animals like liver, lung, or intestine, whereas Americans basically eat breast or wings. Chinese will dig into the liver, heart, and especially the feet. This is an old Chinese belief that eating an animal organ will benefit one's corresponding organ. However, this might be hardly seen in America.
We all know that food differences can cause some problems, and one of the problems that some food that can cause up the homesickness for the international student. And we can take the Chinese food for the example. We all know that some foods that made from our own country can easily recall our feeling of homesick, and these are some typical foods that are famous in China. And you can easily find them at a local Chinese restaurant. The Lanzhou hand-poured noodles, spicy crayfish, and lamb hot pot. Every time when we international students eat them, see the picture of them, or just think of them, we may strongly miss the taste at home, miss the feeling at home. And we know that Spring Festival is the most important festival for Chinese that our family members will get together to have dinner. So we also know that food can record the memory of traditional festivals. So when we get together, the cuisine we enjoy is not just the food, but the experience that's spent with family. But in the United States, we don't have chance to stay with our family having such a dinner, so that make us feel homesick. And another problem is that health problem. This is an example of Asian food. Comparatively speaking, Asian food is more healthy. We don't eat so much fried food. We will have made some food that is good for health maintenance. But for the American fast food, that is not so healthy. Because we all know that in America, people like to eat fast food for its convenience, but this will cause some problems because fast food is unhealthy for people and will cause lots of diseases. One of the most significant disease is obesity. And the last problem is different cooking style may have different influences on other people. This is a picture of the kitchen in America. You can see that America likes to use the advanced machine to help them cook. Thus, the food they make decides their cooking process is fast and clear. But in China and other Asian countries, this is a picture of kitchen in some Asian restaurant. You can see that the people in some Asian area like to eat spicy food, and the processing makes such spicy food maybe more than what American people be able to afford. So, if you are from these areas and want to cook food by yourself, you should remind your American roommates about this, or they can just can't stand this fear of smell. So this is the problems that the food differences can cause.
What, why, and how. Here's the session for how. Some suggestions are provided for people suffering from environment change regarding to foods. Obviously, if you can substitute new kind of foods, the category similar to your home countries, as US has a variety of cultures, so you had opportunities to explore more foods, countries, and may find one you like the most. Columbus has many choice of nice restaurants, so dining in restaurants fit to your stomach will be easy and helpful. Cooking is the last one because not everyone is good at it. Also, it's the final choice for picky people to let them enjoy the food. First, try to some foods that taste similar used to get in home. Chicken noodle can be analog to mushroom chicken noodles in China because it tastes 90% similar. Chicken noodle is pretty easily obtained, so miss home taste, get some chicken noodles at a grocery store, Kroger, Target, Giant Eagle, like that. The word is virus, so you probably will not like some foods from other country. So don't hinder yourself to accept new foods and stop being stereotyped. Try first and decide whether you want it or reject it. Here's some really good foods from other countries and they may help to overcome the food barrier in US. One from Mexican style Chipotle and one Korean style bibimbap. Both of them are pretty healthy. Want to try really traditional Chinese food? No worries. There are lots of nice Chinese restaurants in Columbus. Some places are highly recommended because native Chinese think their taste very like home. One restaurant representing spicy food, Royal Ginger, which is located on the name, and also one representing Cantonese taste, non-spicy as sunflower, which is a little far but worth to try. If you are still not satisfied with suggestions provided above, here's some recipe to make home foods for yourself. It's entry-level recipe so everybody can try to cook. Simply click the link and you will get everything to get yourself a nice Golden Gate Chill ribs. Also, from the recipe website, you can explore more Chinese foods. From here, to sum up, if you hate food in US, you need to change your altitude or persuade yourself to find something new and try everything. You will find one you like the most. Hate cheese? Yes. Its traditional kinds of Asian are not comfortable. One suggestion is to put away your stereotype and try to get comfortable with them. No one is a naturally genetically cooker, so learn to cook. Never forget that practice makes perfect. Then you will be happy when you cook a cuisine for yourself. Additionally, pick up a nice restaurant and you will be more confident to overcome food barriers here. The altitude is the most important, so being positive, don't be upset for things you didn't get through. You will have a wonderful experience of being an international student here.
And here is a link for our pictures and articles from the website. Well, thank you for watching our group project.